Hey, all you beautiful people out there, it is me, 604 Comics. Today is the best day of the week. It is New Comic Book Wednesday. Hope y'all got a chance to go out to your local comic book shop and pick up your books. I certainly did, and this is my pull list for April 4th. Starting off with the DC titles. April is their gatefold month, and all the titles have gatefold covers, and I believe they all contain some type of spoiler, so I'm not going to go ahead and show that to you, but suffice to say, some of these are pretty interesting. But let's start off. We have Earth 2 issue number 11. This is part 2 of the Tower of Fate storyline. Honestly, I can't remember what happened in the last issue, so I'm going to have to go back and read that. So I don't have much else to say about that. Next, we have Green Arrow issue number 19. I think Jeff Lemire's been doing a great job on this. He has started off with a bang on Green Arrow. The first two issues with Komodo and Magus it was probably some of the best writing that I've read recently. And I think Sorrentino's art is a perfect fit. So that is Green Arrow issue number 19. Next we have Green Lantern issue number 19. This says it's part 9 of The Wrath of First Lantern, but it's probably really just part 3 because all the other Green Lantern series don't really contribute directly to the main storyline. But here we go, Green Lantern issue number 19. I'm actually looking forward to read this because issue number 18 left off with a pretty interesting cliffhanger, and I really like that cover there with all the broken lanterns from all the emotional spectrums. So there we go. Next we have World's Finest issue number 11. So we have Karen Starr kissing Mr. Terrific. I'll be honest, I actually haven't read any of the World's Finest yet, so I won't be doing a review of this one tomorrow. I am going to try to catch up and read all the issues. I have them all, but I just have to read them, so hopefully I'll be caught up by the time issue number 12 comes out next month. Next, onto the Marvel titles, we have my favorite series, All New X-Men from Marvel Now. Last issue we saw this is issue number 10, last issue we saw that Cyclops and his Uncanny X-Men team came to the Jean Grey School, and it looks like they're going to try to recruit some students, so looking forward to seeing what happens there, and it looks like we might get a fight maybe. That's what it looks like from the cover, but really excited to read this, always am whenever this comes out. Superior Spider-Man issue number 7. Dan Slott doing the writing, Ramos is still doing the art. I guess the cover isn't too bad. No, I can't. I was going to say I can tolerate this Spidey, but I just looked at his feet and they look like Big Bird feet. I'm not sure what Ramos is doing, but I wasn't really keen on issue number 6, but we'll see what they have in store for me for this issue. I think they're starting to get into something a little bit more serious in regards to Spider-Man's membership with the Avengers. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Next are the indie books, starting with my Image titles. We have Bedlam, issue number 6. Can't remember what happened last issue. That is a problem when I'm reading so many books, but I'm always excited to read Bedlam. Nick Spencer does an incredible job writing this crazy, whacked out story, and Riley Rossmo doing the art. I believe this might be the last issue that Rossmo's doing the art. Sad to see him go, but I'm excited to read this book. Next is another title that I'm really excited to read always is Mind the Gap, issue number 9. Jim McCann does a brilliant job writing this, and if you're not reading this, then definitely go pick up the trade and give it a shot. It's a title that you really got to think hard and put it some time into in order to really enjoy it. And I like that. So here we go, Mind the Gap. Really like that cover as well by Roden Escahoe. Next are 2 more indie books. We have G.I. Joe Special Missions issue number 2. Wasn't really excited about issue number 1. It didn't feel like a typical issue number 1 should, and myself, I had a little bit of a hard time following it, but I'm going to give this issue a shot, issue number 2, and I'll see if it gets a little bit better. If not, then I just might stick with the main G.I. Joe series. But this month we also have Cobra Files coming out, so I'm excited to read that one. And finally, this is a title from Boom called Polarity. I wasn't initially going to pick this one up, but there was quite a bit of Twitter chatter about this title today, so I decided to pick it up and give it a shot and see what it's all about. This is a 4-issue miniseries. The premise is the main character is bipolar, and I believe in this issue he gets hit by a car, and something happens, and he goes off his meds, and we find out that his meds have been suppressing his bipolar super powers. So, sounds interesting, and I'll see what it looks like inside. But those are my pulls for the week, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Let me know which of these issues you want me to do a full depth in review of tomorrow, and I will post that, and then I will do a quick recap of the rest of the issues on the weekend. So there you go, 604 Comics with my pull list for April 3rd. As always, like if you like, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, rest of the week, reading all your comic books. Looking forward to seeing what the rest of you guys have, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys.